Me too.
Because this afternoon I went out to see how to say exhibition of Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah,
What?
Harry Potter exhibition. So I went to the Trinity Road, which
Okay.
is famous. A famous landmark in Chengdu, and the exhibition has a lot of elements about Harry Potter. So I just immersed in those
Market.
those elements. Yeah,
Okay.
and I really want to buy some of its a version of its books, a version of Harry Potter books, because wow, the whole design is so delicate, and even has some, how to say, illustrations.
Illustration.
插画怎么说？illustration, yeah, illustrations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks very beautiful, and it's whole English version. But I really want. I think it's worth to, to how to say, to collect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel excited about the exhibition, but actually it's not as big as I thought. It's small, just some, how to say, just a display its of some goods.
Okay. So it is hosted by the government or some university students.
No, it is hosted by a bookstore,
Bookstore.
a very
What?
famous bookstore in Chengdu, called Fangsuo.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if have you heard of it, but it's a very famous bookstore, and it also has an exhibition of Jelly Cats.
Jelly.
Yeah, the famous brand of toy, uh,
How do you
a
spell it?
toy brands called Jelly Cat.
How to spell it? Jelly.
Jelly Cat, JELLYCAT. The Jelly Cat, the brand, the toys of Jelly Cat looks so adorable, so cute. You must love it. I will send you a picture I've taken on that exhibition, and
So
I
the
can send
jelly.
it to you.
So the Jellycat is a cartoon brand.
Yeah, it's a toy brand, actually, toy brand.
Okay. Okay. I get it.
Yeah,
You,
and this is the exhibition of Harry Potter. You can buy some, how to say, I don't know how to say, magic wand. Yeah, magic wand.
okay. So who went there with you?
Just myself.
Yeah.
because actually a friend of mine, a friend of mine just reminds me that there's a exhibition in Chengdu, and she's my, how to say, she's my classmate when I was in senior, not senior school, when I was in, how to say, when I was in primary school.
Yeah.
And so she's the only friend, she's one of my only friend, she's the only friend that like Harry Potter as me.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have a lot of how to say, we have a lot of um common topics to talk.
Yeah. Because I see you even did a hairstyle and wear your earring
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Because when
I,
I went out, I want to look gorgeous.
so I guess maybe there is some guy or someone just
No, no, no. Just myself, just
yeah.
me. Yeah.
Okay. I need to do some makeup, but I don't have some time today.
Okay. So how's your weekends?
Yeah, this weekend half of the time we're doing the work, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. You told me that.
Yesterday I told you, and there is a lot of process to apply the budget for an event. But at the beginning, the event we have applied for the event, but when the event is closer, and my boss and boss just give me more obstacles. You know, they need me to summarize why I need to host the event and what kind of the clients can be invited to the dinner. So they need me to create some standards. So wow, it was I just feel so tired about this process. You know, they told me you if you want they told I just follow their ideas to host the event and the dinner, but at this time they need me to give them more specific standards and more specific reasons. So I feel
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah.
so just
Why they? Yeah. I know why they. Or maybe it's just an examination to you, or they just set a task to send a task to you, or wanted to try wanted to train you to, or examine if you are capable
qualified.
of doing that, or they just they just want you to find a reason so that they could to you know uh to apply the budget
Yeah.
to their boss or
uh,
their leader.
yeah, for my boss, that reason can be standable, but for my boss, you know, why does she need me to provide such reason? Because he manages six team. So he
Yeah.
need if I am the first person or the first group to host the dinner for clients, and she needs the explanation of the standards for the other groups, so he can
Okay. Yeah, yeah. She
yeah.
just wanted you to uh yeah, to make the standards so she could use that.
but
Yeah.
she just propose 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 her needs before the 2 days of the event. Y-
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah,
I
that's
know
that.
what they want, but I just feel so you know
Maybe, yeah, maybe I understand. Maybe she also encountered some obstacles from her leader. Because
yeah
yeah. So she has to find a reason. So she just send this task to you. Sometimes the leader just assigned some tasks from her leader to her, staffs.
I know. So yesterday, I even create a meeting at the zero a.m. with my boss and the marketing person.
Wow.
Yeah,
You guys
yesterday
are so
started.
hardworking.
Yeah, so I felt, I don't want to handle work at weekends on weekends. Uh, w- so but from this weekend.
Yeah.
my time, my spare time was occupied by the work,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Exactly.
and and I told you yesterday I was attended an English corner, right?
Yeah. How
Yeah,
about that?
yeah. At the beginning, there are maybe 40 guys gather,
40.
yeah, gather in the hotels hall 大厅.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just sit around the table, but most of us a little shy to express um ourselves, and we feel a little awkward or embarrassed to ask other people's questions, because there are most of us are Chinese. There are just a few people are foreigners. So at the first we felt not so good, but as the times goes by, uh, two foreign guys join our group, so we can talk. But actually, I still felt a little embarrassed to ask their questions, and because there are two different accent, right? The British and the American. But when
Okay.
yeah,
Wow, the two accents are has giant how to say distinctions.
yeah. So when they brought, maybe I can quickly understand what the American people say. But when the
Oh yeah.
bright guy said something, it was a very easily sentence. But I felt, did I get it right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
I know. Yeah, the British accent is hard to understand.
yeah,
Hard to follow because sometimes they would, swallow some some how to say pronunciations.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And yesterday, at the first, I'm a little struggle in my heart, because I think I devoted so many time on learning English to practice my oral English. I found maybe I'm still scared to speak it out. But after I talked maybe 3 hours with these guys, uh, at the end, I found I there is still a long way to improve my verbal English. But I found these days these topics we talked. They create a foundation, knowledge foundation for me. I
Yeah.
why I can't be brave to speak to these guys, because I know when we talk some topics, I don't have enough information related to the topic, and I I feel scared of I just feel scared and feel empty. But when we have practiced these topics, such as the nuclear wasting water, and the other the other TV series, I can I can join I can join their conversation, and I can also answer some questions. So I found, oh, these days we prepared for the topic, and we gathered the information can be the basic foundation for me, and to
Yeah.
yeah, to talk with other people. And yesterday I found a guy. I found a guy who have lived in Japan for 13 years. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for his high school and master and bachelor. So I just throw the question to him. What's your opinion on the nuclear wasting um, water thing? And he just show his ideas to me, and I just use our our standable point to him. So yes, they said maybe I'm an environmentally protection girl, and he thought I was he thought he thought he thought that I was a very thoughtful girl because I care about the environment and the political things. So yeah,
Yeah.
I really want to share with you this feeling, uh,
Yeah. Yeah,
just
that's so great. Yeah. I also have the same feeling as you.
mm,
Cause I just think maybe after we uh had been through so many times of our topics, we have accumulated a lot of vocabularies about some topics.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's what help us to open the topic with other people. But sometimes I just the only thing that I'm worried about these days is that I just had a really bad memories because I can't memorize a lot of things. Uh, After we had even we had practiced so many times, but I would just forgot a lot of things, the vocabularies I've learned from the formal practice
yeah.
practice. So yeah, that's really a setback to me.
Because we are getting older.
Yeah, maybe, or the I don't know. Maybe it's because the COVID-19 just caused my degradation of memory.
Hey, do you remember we had talked the favorite director before?
Director,
Yeah,
uh,
topic.
yeah, we've talked about that before.
Yeah. But maybe
Really?
the
I
Chinese,
just forgot that.
yeah, but maybe the Chinese director like the Wang Jiawei or something.
Oh, yeah. You
Yeah,
remind me of that.
yeah. But we found another two director this time.
Okay, I just totally forgot that we had talked about this topic before. You know, just to prove that how bad my memory is.
Yeah, but
And yeah, but this time I really want to introduce another director that I recently just loved with.
mm-hmm. The Quentin.
Yeah, yeah, the Quentin Tarantino. Actually, in the past I watched several of his movies, but until these days, I just understand what he was telling, what he wanna tell us, what his movie is telling, is tell. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so you are.
yeah. Yeah, maybe actually in the past I just can't uh stand stand with his movies because his movies are yeah, I just directly into our today's topic. Okay.
So
Can you hear me? Cause I can't hear you because the image is has
yeah.
some
How about
delay.
now? Hello.
Still have some delay. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll just if you can hear me, I'll just
Begin first.
yeah, begin first. Okay. Because in the past I just can't stand how to say I just can't stand with um his movie because his movie is he really liked to use endless dialogue to to maybe introduce a person's character. So I just feel it made me boring. um it just bored me, and so I just reluctant reluctant to watch the movie till its end. But these days I just feel yeah, I just retried to watch the one of his movie called Pulp Fiction. So I just fall in love with his style of movie, because I just can totally understand why he uh use such long or how to say tedious dialogue in his movies. Because uh the tedious dialogue can reflect a person's character. That's why he used a lot of dialogue in his films. um so the Pulp Fiction is the movie that um how to say um set his set how to say made his name. um and he also won being awarded um being awarded by the Palme d'Or, and the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay by this movie, and for this movie. And he this movie is a dark comedy that um, actually a lot of people regard this movie as uh, violent, as extremely violent, because there has a lot of bloody screen. uh, but I just and also he was well known, and also Quentin Tarantino is well known for his um, style for his stylized violence movie. But I just don't think he's people who like violence or something like that. I just think I just consider that maybe he's anti-violence people, because in the movie in the Pulp Fiction, he just uh, there's there are some characters in the Pulp Fiction that indicates the different people chose the different way to use violence. So also in the movie Django Unchained, his another movie, also indicates um, the same meaning, because in the Pulp Fiction, there's a role that is how to say a man that is very how to say there's a role that a black man who like to speak some words, or repeat some words from some sentences from Bibles before he killing a man. Before he kill a man, every time he kill a man, he would speak those sentences from the Bible. But actually, he didn't know the exact meaning of those words. He just wanted to look cool, something like that, to um or to how to say to use these words as a rite before his killing, as a ceremony before he was before his killing. But at the end, finally he just realized the sentences, the meaning of the words that he said from the Bible, because after he was, he was killing a people. He was killing a people, and the man, the people he wanna kill, just shoot at him, and shoot at him several times, but he didn't get hurt. Get hurt a bit, get hurt a little. So he just realized how lucky he is. He just thought maybe the God, so he didn't get any hurt from the shooting by the other people. So he just decided not to do the killing job anymore, not to be a killer anymore, because he was hired by some people to kill people. So he just realized he don't want to kill anymore, so he just quit. But another role also is a partner of him. So as a partner, as his partner. So the other man, he just when he talked about that he just wanna quit killing, his partner just how to say, his partner just can't understand why he wanna quit, because his partner think if he quit, he thinks if he quit his job of as a killer, he would become he would become homeless, become a homeless people. So um so his partner just continuously uh doing his killer job, but one but in once he his partner was, killing a person, was assigned a job to a work to killing a person, um his partner was died because of a very stupid decision, because of his very stupid decision. He was, in the toilet, and he put his gun outside the toilet, the outside the bathroom, and the people he wanna kill just walked in and find the gun on the kitchen table. Uh, so when he got out from the bathroom, the people he just wanna killed just grab the gun to kill him. So that's so ridiculous, um, and very hilarious. And you just feel. So I just found that the Quentin just wanna use just wanna use these ridiculous scenes to show that people who are violent not, you know looks that cool. Actually, they sometimes do a lot of stupid things. So I just found that's funny. So I just don't think regard Quentin as a man that who admire the violence. Actually, he's a anti-violence person, I guess. I guess, yeah. So because he just, to describe those, um, he just describe those men who like those killer very very stupid way, so very ridiculous way. So I just feel he's not a person, he's not a director that like the bloody or violence. Actually, the bloody scene or the violence just a tour to tell a story, and it's a tour to very very attractive. So very attractive and enchanting, very enchanting. So because it can arise people's emotions, um, so maybe the violence is just a tour, and so this movie is the most well-known movie of Quentin, and I just watched several films of his. I just watched several movie films, but I just found the best one is the Pulp Fiction, and another movie that he shooted is well is and got a lot of, how to say, another movie that I liked very much is Django Unchained. Django Unchained, not actually, it's not. I just not actually love. I'm not actually loved this movie very much, but it's not pretty. I loved one character in this movie very much. Is the rose name is Dr. Schwartz. Dr. Schwartz. This movie is the background story of this movie is is the is the time before the Civil War in America. So the Civil War is releasing of black slaves. So because in the past, before the Civil War, the black people are slaves in America, and they are in oppression. They are in deep oppression in America. So this movie is telling a story about a black man um, revenge on the white man. So yeah, so it's very, how to say, um the story is very easy, but I really like, and there's a character called Dr. Schwartz, which I liked very much. He's a German people because when the before the Civil War, the German had already been through the, how to say, the been through the advanced thoughts, had already have had the advanced thoughts, so they already uh, given up the, how to say, uh, the slavery how to say, the slavery system. Yeah, the slavery system. So they just so the Dr. Schwartz has an open-minded um, attitude towards the black people. So when he came to America, he saw a lot of black slaves are in oppression. So he feel pity for them. When he but and he is how to say 赏金猎人我不知道怎么说忘了。He's a bounty hunters. Yeah, he's a bounty hunters in the he worked as a bounty hunter. Actually, he in the past he was a dentist, but he just changed his job as a bounty hunter. So he just chased some crimes for some awards, um, for some from the government. So he just encounter. So the man he wanna kill. The people he wanna kill can just be recognized by a slave called Django, and so he just find Django and just released him as a free man. So the Django no longer to be a slave, and so the Django accompanied with him to chase the crime, to chase the criminals. So the Django became a free man. After Django became a free man, they just suffered a lot despise from the American people, because a lot of American people just regard black men as slaves. So they never seen so they hardly seen a black man as a free man. So they can't just understand why Django can ride a horse, because in the past, in before the Civil War, black men can't ride a horse because they are slaves. But Django is a very self-respect person. So he looks very proud when he was on the horseback. So, uh, so they, so actually, okay, I just went too far about the story. I just wanted to introduce more about this character, Dr. Schwartz. In this movie, Dr. Schwartz is a very kind person. Even even he um, even though he's a bounty hunter, also his job has a part of has a part in has in part relevance of a killer. But he is very kind, because he's very benevolent, because he really want to help the people, want to help the black people, and he really respect the black people um as an human individual, as an individual. So he when he saw the man who just killed the black people, as the black people are 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 animals, he just feel furious, and he killed the white man who just who just despised those uh, tortured those black people. So I really like his this character, because he knows he can be cruel, but he knows why he should be cruel. Yeah, so I know I just think he's a person that knows how to use violence, and how to control his violence, and how to use the violence in a right way. So I really like this role. I think um, but Django is the main role of this movie. But Django is a person who is a black man, just wanted to revenge. So he just want to revenge. So I just thought, different people use violence in different way. I guess the that's what the Quentin wanted to express in his movies. Uh, And another movie called The Hateful Eight is also one of my favorite movie of how to say of Quentin Tarantino's. I just found that the Quentin is really has a exquisite taste of music. So uh, um so his so in this movie, the music, the OS, the original, um the how to say, the music in this movie sounds really great. I really suggest to you to listen. Because the music is created by a famous how to say, a famous music, oh, I forgot his name, a famous music producer, called 莫里埃，好像是叫莫里埃。不对，不是叫莫里埃，叫什么？Arno，叫什么？8个人的配乐，我搜一下啊。
Okay.
哦，莫里康内 ，Ennio Morricone，Ennio Morricone。Ennio Morricone is a famous music producer. Yeah, he's a famous producer of a composer. Yeah, he's a famous composer of famous movie composer. So the music the Quentin used is very exquisite and tasteful. So so I think that's another, another characteristic of Quentin. And he also and actually there's a background of the two movies. The Django Unchained is a story based on the Civil War, before the Civil War. And The Hateful Eight actually is a movie based on, the background is based on after the Civil War. So he really liked to shoot some movie, a film about the black people. Yeah, so the movies that related to the black people. I don't know why. Maybe because well, I also saw, I've watched an interview of him. He just told the audiences that he, when he was young, his mother actually a gorgeous woman, so his mother had been dated a lot of black people, famous black people. So he had been with one of his mother's boyfriend, go to the cinema to see some movies related to the black people. So so I guess that's why he just shoot a lot of films that related to the black man. And also he's famous for his unique film technique, which is non-linear narrative. Non-linear narrative style is not strictly followed by the timeline. So he always, to cut the movie in several pieces, cut cut the whole story in several pieces and insert them and insert those pieces in different order, uh, in different sequence. So you at the beginning you don't understand why the story would be this, or why the uh, why the cat why the characters would act like that. But with the more information uh, had been released uh, by the by the by his strange order. By this strange order, you would finally understand. Oh, that's why. Oh, why the story look like that. So I just think his so that's why I like Quentin, because I just think he's really talented, and he just has his unique characteristics to tell a story. Um, okay, I just finished my introduction.
Okay, so the in your summary, the Quentin is a director who like to describe, no, who like to films movies related to the black, and his movies, his works contains some exquisite music, and
Yeah. The music, his taste of music is really great.
yeah. I know there is also a very famous dance part in the
Oh
pop.
yeah, Pulp Fiction. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
best. Yes, that's my favorite part. I
yeah, yeah,
also, yeah, the twist dance. I also learned that dance.
yeah, yeah. Last time, my boyfriend and I tried to follow their steps in our
Yeah,
room.
yeah, 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 yeah,
It's very
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, very
Okay.
amazing.
You like the Quentin. My part. Okay. It's my part.
Okay,
I choose the yeah. I choose the. Let me check it. Sorry. One moment.
okay.
Mm,
Tim Burton.
yeah.
Yeah, Tim Burton. Yeah. I just searched
Yeah.
his name because when I saw the name you sent to me, I have no idea, because I just can't uh remember any movie that he had shooted. But when I searched his name, I found, wow, there's a lot of movie that shooted by him, and I watched it. Yeah,
Yeah. Actually,
yeah.
you know, I didn't remember this director's name, so I just call my boyfriend. Could you recommend one director for me? But when he said the people, when he said the guy, I didn't get into his factions, because it's related to some to some how to say 悬疑
Suspense, suspense,
The
悬疑
suspense, yeah. Uh,
suspense, yeah,
yeah,
suspense film.
the suspense movie. But
Yeah.
actually, I'm not that kind of film lover. So when I recall my mind, what's the best movie I have ever seen? So I realized the first American movie which inspired me, or just make me feel very great. It's the Edward Sensor Hands. Edward
Oh,
Sensor
Scissorhand.
Scissor Hands. Yeah.
Oh,
So I just searched his director, and I found okay, there is another movies also very good, like the uh like the Alice in Wonderland, and also
oh yeah. The
Yeah,
Charlie, the
yeah,
Charlie's Chocolate
yeah.
Factory.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah,
When
have you found that
yeah,
some director really like to use some specific actor?
yeah, yeah,
Because the Charlie's the Charlie's Chocolate Factory, the actor of the fac Charlie's Chocolate Factory is the same of the
uh,
Edward Scissorhand, right?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They like to use some specific director actors. Yeah.
like some partner relationship because yeah, they can meet
Yeah.
coincidence maybe. So I just found out I just found yeah, this director has many Bravo films and Bravo works. So I just watched his interview, and I found also Burton is a very conflicting people. Yeah. So you know when we saw this movies contains some elements of horror and macabre, and also the gothic 高特式
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
Gosling.
yeah,
Yeah, great words.
yeah. So some people said that the Burton has created a new style of a movie. It just contains the grim and gloomy, also the macabre and the whimsical. But when we this kind of movie just didn't seem didn't just beyond maybe at that time it is not beyond but just kind of difference kind of difference compared with the that time's studio movies. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah,
well,
his style. I remember that some of his movie, the style of some of his movies really looks bizarre.
yeah, bizarre, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me give a simple description about the director. He was born on August 25, 1958. So up to now he's almost 70 years old. He is an American filmmaker.
17 years old. 70. Okay, he's that old.
Yeah. Because he was born on 1958.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, almost.
Also, Quentin already 60.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's also surprised me because I don't think he's that old.
yeah, he's old because when we were child, we saw his movies, The Chocolate Factory. You know.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. Yeah.
and he's the animator, filmmaker, and artist, uh, known for pioneering the ghost culture. Yeah, just like the gothic style, ghost culture in the American film industry. Burton is revered for his fantasy and horror and romantic films. He grew up he grew up in he grew up in a town he grew up in sort of sub suburbia like urban, yeah. It's all county, uh just the it described he born in a very small city, but this city is very clear to the this city is very near to the city. Where they born the Warner Brothers company, 华纳兄弟。
Okay.
Yeah, so it is near to the Disneyland. Disneyland. So, in near to their so most of the city's person who lived on the film industry, because it is very near to the film factory. So most of the city have the nature or the opportunity to get to know the film culture at his early age. Um, but when he was 10 years old, or maybe if it was very young, he began to draw some pictures for the animation, for the animation film. And he said that because when he was drawing many pictures, and he has the inspirations for his film creation. And also it gives him an opportunity to meet some famous director at that time. So he has the chance to be a director, to create this famous movies. And when some people asked why his movie contains this horror and black, this black just means the dark.
Yeah, dark. Yeah.
So dark.
His movie is kind of like a dark fairy tale.
Yeah. What he said that when he was a little child, even he can't speak or he even can't walk, he began to watch the movies, the monster movies, like the Japanese monster movies, or maybe another Asian movies. There are most of uh monsters. Yeah. So he said that when he was growing up with these monster movies, but he didn't feel horrible or didn't feel afraid of these monsters, but he felt he can find some kind of joy from this kind of horrible movies. So that became a very important item or element for his creative creation materials. And he even questioned for this phenomenon. He asked why when we were child, some kids are eagerly to watch some movies which was happy, and like you said, the fairy tale movie is good. But when some people watch the horrible and the macabre movies, is not good. So there shouldn't be there shouldn't be some because the government, the people, the parents just made this rules, or made this requirements for the creator or the filmmaker. They need to watch they need to create the fairy tale movies for their kids. But actually the kids are pure, and they can choose any kind of movies to watch just by the Burton's words. And also, he said because of the monster movies, he has the different talent or different experiences for creating to or filming these movies. And when he creates this famous movies, he also felt very conflicted, because he said he arranged many money, or he invested many money into his film making. But when the film just mm, showed showed up 上映 in premiere 上
Yeah,
映
yeah, yeah. In Premiere.
yeah in premiere okay when they let me check
On Premiere or
how to spell it I forget.
Premiere is also a verb, so you can use it when his movie premiered or
Yeah, how to spell it I forget how to spell it.
Premiere.
Yeah, yeah. The premiere. Yeah, the right word. When their company first premiered, when their company premiered their movie, but it just got some bad comments, the bad effect, and some people just can give the bad comments or bad feedback for this movie. So at first, the Burton got depressed. Depressed because he, if the movie didn't have the back return on investment, uh yeah, his work or his staff, his employers can't have the payback. So but a few years, began to create some commercial movies, but a few years, a few years, the movie which premiered didn't get all the movie didn't get a good feedback at the premiere show at first, but a few years, they can more and more people began to comment, wow, that movie was the best movie of the Burton, and began to show more and more positive comments for that movie. So it is just the first conflict. It was the first conflict in the Burton's heart because okay, the movie first when we premiered the movie, and it didn't get a good result and get some bad effect, bad positive unpositive comment. But a few years it got recognized by the people, and it was regarded as the masterpiece or the good movie. So it just a choice. Yeah, Burton use his idea or use his use follow his heart to create the movie, but at that time the generation of the society or the cultures can't get can't get the positive review for this movie, but a few years this movie has a good feedback. So he didn't know how to do it because he needed to support his staff. You know, they needed
Yeah,
they needed to meet the society's current test current test. So this is the first conflict for him, and also he felt. He felt very conflict in his heart on his heart because you know the Edward Caesar Caesar hands, right? Caesar hands.
yeah,
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 actually was described the inner heart behaviors for Burton of Burton. Yeah, he always felt he always felt mm, the other people are tentative are deliberately to avoid him or deliberately to ignore him. So he always feel very lonely. He can't to talk with other people. So it just depicted in the movie that the Edward um, just escaped to his castle and choose not to back to the town to satisfy other people's needs. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and also there is I just gathered some comments from YouTube viewers YouTube maybe they are they are fans of the Burton's movie. They said that um let me okay it okay yeah, the Burton's is aesthetic choice feels grim and gloomy, 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 gloom,
Gloomy, gloomy.
gloomy. But the darkness can be sometimes brighten up your mood with whims and magical moments. Uh, yeah, just
Yeah.
maybe maybe there are some darkness or macabre grooming in his movie, but actually when we saw it, when we just dive into his movies, it always can brighten up our mind and our mood at some magical moments. It just it just testifies it just testifies that not only the light comedy can make the people feel very sussy or feel very relaxed. But
Yes.
yeah, but when we saw some movie like the Gothic movie of Burton, it can just use another way to brighten our mood. Just maybe just first make you feel bad, and then
Mm.
yeah, it just brighten your mind, brighten your mood uh, in in another way. Yeah, and. And also, some people comment that uh, some of the Harry Potter films, some of the Harry Potter films, honestly give the Tim Burton vibes because there are also some gothic features or some macabre darkness elements in the Harry Potter series.
What?
Yeah,
What?
there
Metallic. What is metallic?
uh, some people said that they can find uh, some some Tim Burton's Tim Burton's film elements in Harry Potter film.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
be-
For example, what kind of part?
yeah, because when the Burton's film is kind of gothic style. It just use the darkness and the gloomy and the macabre things, but it also frequently shows in Harry Potter's series the
Mm,
forest and uh,
mm,
the dark the dark light and yeah,
okay.
the
But
girl.
I just yeah.
Mm,
I'm against that opinion because I just regard these are not the similar type of the vibe of the gloomy vibe because in Harry Potter actually it's brightness can defeat the darkness at the end, but
mm,
as you mentioned about the Tim Burton, uh, and also I just it also reminds me of the Edward Scissorhand, the Edward in the movie. Uh, it's also groomy, but not that type of groomy in Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Actually, the gloomy of the Tim Burton's movie is a gloomy, yeah, gloomy of the gloomy element or vibe of the Tim Burton's movie is a different type, I guess, because uh sometimes you after you mentioned the Tim Burton's
yeah,
the Edward is maybe a reflection of himself. So I just it's just I just guess maybe he the Edward has a scissor hand, so it may hurt other people. It looks scary, but his inner heart is sensitive, and also he wanna be accepted by other people.
yeah.
So yeah, that I just thought, yeah, the Tim Burton is really a sensitive person, maybe. So yeah.
and also I read some quotes of the Tim Burton. The first part is the first quote is that I said before, he never fail or constancy in his really life, in his really life. You know, because uh because
Constancy,
yeah, consistency. There is
consistency.
yeah, because because when he premiered his movie, he perceived the bad feedback of the movie. But when he began to create some movies that meet the film lovers' needs, but
Oh
he
yeah, yeah.
began to receive the good feedback of the former movie, so he
Yeah.
just so
Yeah, that's very makes sense, he just mentioned you just mentioned that he's a person that wanna be accepted by others, so he just changed himself maybe with the
yeah,
people's comments.
yeah. So
Yeah,
just
because he wanna be accepted.
maybe you wanna accept,
I don't
and he just explained he just want to be a responsible people for his team, because he need
yeah,
to.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so he just describes that there is no real consistency consistency in his really life, because there is always a gap. And also the second part, a second call, he said that he don't think there should be kids or adults, and how what's child, what's adult. Everybody is everything. It has more to do with your feeling. So the you can he just said, because we can just define what children, what kids can see, what the adults should. So he just said that we actually there is no we shouldn't just define uh, the people's feelings, no matter how old they are, and no matter who they are. And
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
yeah, it just
I, yeah. I
uh
totally agree with his views because I can understand why he think of that. Maybe because the world is not consist of kindness,
yeah, yeah,
not only consist of, of kindness.
yeah,
Also, there are some darkness or some bad parts. So
yeah,
yeah, not all the world are full of fairy tale. Sometimes there are some, yeah, some bad things. So maybe it's not it's hard to say that you have to show to the kids the world is a beautiful place, it's full of kindness. Actually, it's not real.
yeah,
Actually, the world are full of dangerous things.
yeah. And this
Yeah.
part that because the Burton said that he was growing up with monster movies, and he just when he was a child, he just watched the horrible movies, and he had many ideas about creating or about 创作用 creating 还是什么呢？
Also, creating is okay.
Yeah, creation or creating creation. So when he grow up, he has he would go back to his he would go back to review his papers which he drew when he was a child, and he has many inspirations from this previous drawings, and
Okay.
also of my own life. um, um most of most actually I don't have a good childhood. So but when I was grown up, I'm very thankful for the I'm very thankful for my experiences as when I was a child. Maybe I didn't receive many warm or just the care from my parents or the other people, and I it was very hard actually in my childhood. But uh, now when I was growing up, thanks to this part, so I have many I have many progress or many my my own
Courage.
courage. What courage?
Courage.
Courage. Yeah, has my own feelings and experiences about this world. It is totally
Yeah.
different with some children, some people who grow up in a very happy family. It's totally different. But I have my own uh, world world view, and my yeah, it's totally different. But it contributes to me, and it helped me to overcome some obstacles. Just this part. Okay, and
Wow.
the last quote I want to share with you is, yeah, as I told you before, the Burton is a little old, right? And
Yeah.
at his age, he also feel confused because he don't know what the future would be like, and he also don't know at the moment. He don't have a real plan at the moment. He just want to he just want to get inspired by at the time, and what emotionally resonate 就是回想 resonate re, emotion
Rejuvenate.
re, re, how to pronounce it
How
reso
to spell? How to spell it?
就是回想的那个单词 resonate
Rejuvenate. I actually I don't know this word.
resonate
RESO
nate
N-A-T.
resonate.
Resonate. Oh, resonate. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
resonate. Okay. Wow, great word.
yeah, resonate. Yeah, he just shared that because he's at this almost the 70s, but he also has the same confusion with
Confusions. Yeah.
yeah, he don't know what's his future plan, and he don't even have a real plan at the moment, but what he want to do is get inspired by at the time, and what emotionally resonate 情感上的就是 yeah, I found this word is very interesting because we just it's like just follow your heart.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's-
great. Yeah, maybe we would always living in confusion like him
yeah,
because we are also have to explore the world, explore ourselves.
yeah, right. Confusion.
Yeah, yeah,
Confusion. Yeah, right. So that's my sharing. Yeah, I found that
yeah,
he's
great.
a very interesting guy, and I like his status of confusing, and no real consistency, no real consistency in his life. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's great. Yeah, I also, yeah, you just I just maybe would like to watch the Edward Scissorhand again
Okay.
because when I watched this movie, I was still young.
Yeah.
Maybe I can't understand the deep meaning of this movie, but after you just introduced that,
Mm,
especially his character, so I'd like to dig more about this director and his movie, and I'd like to try to find out what he wanted to express.
yeah, yeah. That would be great. And also, I
Yeah,
will
and
to
I also watched his one of his movie called Big Fish. I remember.
yeah, Big Fish.
Yeah, the Big Fish is also very bizarre. I remember when I watched this movie, I
Uh,
feel so bizarre, and I can't. But I also feel touched, but I can't, say the specific feeling when what after I watched this movie. So I just maybe yeah, I'd like to watch it again.
uh,
Also,
okay. I want to share my idea about the next topic with you. Yeah,
okay,
I think sure because yesterday I cared about the ocean. Yeah.
okay, yeah,
So the foreign guys just told me I should focus on this person, the Greta Thunberg. Yeah, she is a very young girl, and she just she just tried to fight for the government to let them to care about the environment. Yeah, and yeah,
okay,
very famous, and she's very brave, and he also get accused. He also accused um for many crimes, right? 就是他被控诉了很多罪行。
okay. What kind of crimes a girl, such a young girl, could commit?
Just that the government want to put on her because he
Put her into jail.
uh yeah, but I didn't get much information from of her, but I want to yeah, just make it as our topic next Sundays. We can dig more information related to her.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. And in Britain, or in US, there are these days there are a lot of extremists
Yeah,
extremists that use the title that they are environment activist, uh that no doing a lot of things that actually destroyed a lot of things. They just act as an environment activist, but indeed they are doing something that uh,
ex-
they are broke something. They are broke something. They are not, you know,
mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That,
as kind as they are, they are
yeah,
how to say they are try to show to the people.
Okay, so yeah, I read the news. Greta Thunberg has been arrested by the American, and maybe okay, so maybe we can just talk about this kind of topic.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
yeah, maybe not Greta Thunberg. You can choose another person who related to this case. Maybe just you said
Okay,
that the extremists, and we dig more information related to this. Uh,
okay, okay, okay.
yeah.
Oh, I just doubt if she's the extremist, one of the extremists, or she is just,
Mm.
being, she's just being, how to say, uh, being misunderstood as a extremist.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I saw his profile. He has been protest his protest the environment at a very young age. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay.
and he was
Okay. Well, oh, wait, okay, okay. I'm glad you choose this topic. Okay, maybe next month we could, next weekend we could talk about.
yeah, yeah. We can dig more information so we can.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
interesting. Okay, so good night.
good night. Bye bye.
See you. See you. Bye.
Bye.